some dice or something in case you play Yahtzee or something like that. We got the truck. We got the empty trailer. We got the coffee. Time to hit the road. Oh, the dangley's in the way. Oh no. Big day.
Either our best day of snowmobiling or our worst.
Yep. We're taking a risk yet again. Do you want a mic? You want to get mic'd up, dude? Are you letting the cat out of the bag today? Get it? I've been trying to think of this, right? Because we were the Boost Brothers.
Yeah.
So now, oh my God, we're about to lose the camera. No coffee? You're just raw dog in the morning?
Can we stop at the bottom?
Okay, yeah. Yep. So you're getting a cat, which we were the Boost Brothers because we went out on limb, got those.
Yep.
Worked out great. We took a bath and lost our shirt money-wise. But we're the Boost Brothers. Now, are we, what is it, cat cousins? The cat constituents? We gotta think of something.
Cat cousins. I like cat cousins. That's pretty good.
I feel that was the best one I came up with.
Put some thought into that. I may
Right.
need a few sips of coffee before I come
That's
up with
true.
something
We'll let you
genius.
get into the morning a little bit. You think they got your order ready?
Oh, yeah.
No shot.
Yeah.
There's no
I'm going to turn around and walk right out.
The best is I think he forgot he's got the mic on already. But he's just mic'd up and dunking right now. Cat's out of the bag. Tyler got a ZR 129 Snow Pro, so the AC5 shocks. I got the RXC 137, both 858's. We both have the new Camso Ice Arrowhead tracks to go onto them. So we're excited because we've got kind of two of essentially same 858 power plant, but different chassis, different suspension. Same, no way, they do have the coffee ready, damn. So it'll be interesting to compare those back to back all season long. I just realized that I was doing a little thing about how we both got 858s, and then you're still mic'd up and dunking. So I don't know how the audio's gonna go. Buddy's talking shit. I gotta turn the Ranchos down. We gotta get our smooth ride going. We gotta take a couple clicks out of the old Ranchos there. It's just like the Sleds, you know? You gotta have your ride dialed in. This was not ideal. Oh, my belly's out. Buddy doesn't believe me that the Ranchos are the move. Triple tubes. You know how much oil's in these things? 3 clicks is gonna be huge. We're gonna literally be in a Buick LeSabre the rest of the day. It's gonna be nice.
I do feel like we've got a little more set in, right? I feel like we're sitting a little lower.
Yeah, you joke. You keep the jokes going. It just does this. It floats now.
Let me assess the situation.
It's all right. Yeah, we'll give you time. You know we be floating now.
We do feel like we. Hold on a second.
It literally, it's like a LeSabre, dude. It does the bob where you're like you're riding a wave.
That is pretty nice.
Playing with his gauge already. Whew. Couple green boys. The cat cousins. Got stuff.
We got lots of stuff.
I got a hat though. I got a cool hat. He got the normal hat. Dude, you didn't even buy a hat. Can you believe that? You get a brand new sled, you don't even get an Arctic Cat hat. You know?
I like the Cat's Pride hat.
Well, you got that's right. You get the Cat's Pride hat, but I got a custom hat.
You can't match.
True. Couple fresh Arctic cats in the trailer. Are we gonna go with cat cousins, you think? It's kind of sus. It's a little sus sounding, you know?
Yeah.
Cat constituents is too fancy. It's too fancy.
What's the first thing you're thinking of doing?
Track.
Track.
So for the first time ever, really, I'm gonna plan, other than like the track and swapping out the carbides, because I think it's got just a regular 4-inch small diameter round bar, but I'm not positive. I gotta check it out. Track and carbides and just ride it for the first time out ever. Because normally, like the 650 last year was done, everything was done, like spindle, suspension, all that, even on the first ride. So with this, I'll take it a ride at a time, you know? That way I can get some actual good feedback on what each change did throughout the process.
It'd be nice if we had early snow so we could do that kind of stuff. Typically, we wait until January and then we're like, we just got to hit the trail, whatever.
Right. You know? Yeah, throw it all in.
Throw it all in and go.
Be done. Right. What a guy, though. Paul and Tammy, the whole crew over there, crushing it.
They're awesome to deal with.
It was cool to see that Paul does still do that walkthrough on your sled when you buy it.
Right.
Like, I've bought my other sleds at different places, and they're just like, yep, cool, paperwork, all right, sled's out back, here's your key, start it up, have fun.
Yeah.
And, like, not that we needed to go over all that stuff, but he was willing to do it and went over all the key points, you know? It's good to see that older style of dealership stuff come back a little bit.
Plus, he knows what he's talking about. Clearly, he still rides.
Yep.
A lot of the people you buy from don't even ride
It's true.
anymore.
Yeah. All in all, great experience. Granite State Power Equipment. So we forgot our stock hood pod deals with our stock gauge clusters, and Paul called us before we even got 10 minutes down the road, and now the guy's going to drive them down to us so we don't have to turn around and go back up. Like, you can't beat the customer service of this place. It's insane. So good. So shout out to Paul again. Thank you for everything. It's been awesome. Made it back to the shop. Got my Cat's Pride goodie box there. Elbert got the shop all staged up, so I've got the fully open bay. Let's get these things unloaded. Whew. Love that. As you can see, I'm back in the shop. I don't really know exactly where to start because I feel like there's a lot of stuff to go over, but I also want to keep the end of this kind of short and condensed because I got another video obviously coming out shortly after about track swap and small upgrades and the apparent little differences between the two being the RXC and the 129 Snow Pro. But just real quick, I guess, let's go over the stuff that we got here. We got our Cat's Pride kit, so when you spring order one of these, you get the new fancy hat here with the little mesh back thingy. You get some dice or something in here, a little leather case in case you play Yahtzee or something like that. There's other goodies in here. There's some coasters. You got a little Cat's Pride pin. It's no leather jacket, you know, but they're trying. They're doing something, which is nice to see. some kind of leathery style coasters, which is kind of nice because I actually don't have any coasters anywhere. So this is kind of cool for me. And then special from Granite State Power, they made up on their own all these shirts for everyone. Little 858 thing here. And then on the back, I got my 858 from Granite State. So it's really cool that them themselves as the dealership are going, them themselves? You know what I'm saying here? They're making these specific special for everyone that spring ordered a sled from them. Paul and everyone up there, they understand what the snowmobile industry was in its heyday, right? And like how all the dealerships were, and you got special stuff and you felt inclusive to the spring order system. And it's awesome that they're going through and they're making an effort to continue that. They're bringing back as much as they can, demos and open houses and all that stuff. So like we said earlier, shout out to Granite State Power Equipment, Paul and the whole crew up there, Tammy and everybody. They're just doing an amazing job as a dealership, and it's just awesome to see that coming back. So again, thank you to them. If you guys are up in Pittsburgh and you need to register your sled, you need some oil, they've got clots, they've got the cat stuff, they have a bunch of belts on hand for all the different models. So if anything happens trailside, just swing in up there if you can and try and support them because they're trying to support the sport. So again, shout out to Granite State Power Equipment. Let's get into this other stuff here. So as I try to get this this new hat that I bought separate going here, I got a weird head, so hopefully it fits because not many hats fit my head. You can't go up there and buy a sled and not buy a hat, you know? You gotta get a piece of hardware to go with it. Yeah, my weird head strikes again. Anyway, while I'm fiddling with this, I got the RXC, Tyler got the Snow Pro at 129. We're very anxious and excited to, oh boy, I'm probably not even framed. We're very anxious and excited to try out the two back to back all the time, being that the skids are totally different. His is uncoupled, oh yeah. That new 129 back there is kind of like a hodgepodgery of the 137 and some other stuff that they wanted to try out. So it's really cool to have that new thing to try out. New engine pack, just everything. We're pumped, dude. Like we said in the beginning, we were the Boost brothers. We tried the Boost before anyone else in our group, and now we're trying these things. So we're excited for that. We're just excited all around. Let's touch on some, dude, does this hat, I can't tell in the tiny little screen if this hat is where it's at or not. This might be a really goofy hat. I don't know. The yellow, the green, not gonna go well, but whatever. Let's touch on some really cool small stuff quick that I noticed right away. RCA port for your heated shield cord, included, factory, standard. Tether, factory, standard. Inside your little glove box thingy here, cigarette lighter, standard, included, factory. Why isn't everyone doing this? This is just awesome to see. You don't gotta go buy a $50 little adapter dongle to plug in to get basic standard features. Love to see that on these things. Good job, Arctic Cat, in that department. RXC has been switched from the 600 that had 8-tooth drivers and 8-inch wheels on the 858s. We now have 9-tooth drivers and 7-inch wheels out back. Your ZR has the standard 9-tooth drivers like most of the stuff has had. Last year's RXC was kind of the odd one out where it had the smaller driver for more clearance on moguls and stuff, but with the 858 and the gearing, they went with the 9-tooth. So to fit the track and skid and everything in the current locations, they had to knock the wheel size down a little bit. Back to the ZR, standard 9-tooth 286 pitch driver, standard cat 8-inch wheel out back. As you saw from that little preview, we both upgraded to the G8 gauge. We did not get the group ride function. We just got the standard G8 gauge. We don't really need the group ride function. It's just the two of us that are gonna have cats, or maybe I'll be on the cat, he'll bring his boost back out, or vice versa. I still have the 862 over there. We got the boost, we got the mod, we got all kinds of stuff. So we never know what sled we're gonna be on. So the group ride thing wasn't really a huge deal for us. Since mine is a 137, and on the demo ride last year, I noticed I was getting hit in the back with all kinds of slush and stuff. We got the tunnel flares, Paul threw those on. Had Paul do the 17-liter tunnel bag here, the attached bag. So this is kind of cool. You get a key and it locks and everything onto the sled. Even though it locks to the sled, the zipper portion's still open, so that's on you if you want to try and find a way to lock the zippers, but at least no one can yoink the $300 bag off the sled. That's kind of all I got for factory accessories. I did pick up, both Tyler and I got tunnel protectors because we both ended up ordering Ice Arrowhead tracks. So we'll have an install video on that of throwing both of those into these things. That's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys for watching as always. Thank you Granite State Power Equipment for making this deal as smooth as possible, giving us those demo rides, because honestly, that demo ride is what sold me on this sled. I wasn't really even thinking about ordering anything again for this season, and that demo ride locked me in. So those demos do make a difference. Moving on, stay tuned. I'm gonna have, like I said, the track install video and some highlights, more in depth on the differences between these two sleds as I kind of look them over and really dig into them. So I'll probably try and crank that out in the next couple days. But until then, thanks for watching.